Sup, sisters? This is Rachel and Rebecca checking in. So I quit my job last week. Wait, I thought we ghosted him. I'm starving. Wait, what are you wearing? Age is just a number. No, we can do anything. Welcome back, everyone. We are so excited to see you. In case you haven't noticed, we are now doing 3 episodes a week. And this is our 3rd episode that we're adding, which is what we like to call Nobody Asked, where we comment on pop culture stories that nobody asked us to comment on, but we will be commenting on.
And you're welcome.
And you just can't wait. So just so we're all caught up on the same page, Monday we'll have our sister hotlines. That's where you guys write in. Also, if you ever want to contribute to the sister hotlines, we post it on our Instagram stories every Sunday, and it's up all day for you guys to comment on. And then Wednesday is our topic episode, and then Thursday we're going to have our Nobody Asked, aka pop culture stories. And yeah, just so we're all on the same page, we are so excited to bring you some more content. And honestly, I love a little pop culture commentary, so I'm so excited.
You know, here's the thing. My background was like, I always thought pop culture was like dumb.
Absolutely.
Or like, that's what I wanted my persona to be. No, pop culture is so fun.
It's so fun.
Who am I kidding? It was so fun.
The right doses, the right stories, like
the right stories, totally.
We start going into rabbit holes that it's like, I'll be honest, I don't care about that.
No.
But the headline news are just like a good story that kind of wraps you in. It's so fun.
And there's just so many sides to look at it from. No, it's so fun.
No, and I was listening to a podcast yesterday that was like, it used to be that pop culture had to be a guilty pleasure, or watching reality TV had to be a guilty pleasure. When it's like, no. What else? It's like men spend hours watching sports and looking at rosters and like seeing who's getting traded where. And it's like, this is our equivalent. No one's calling sports a guilty pleasure. Why are we calling pop culture a guilty pleasure? It's just a pleasure.
And I would argue that, especially reality TV, it is like opening just like a whole new world. It's like I feel like reality TV just like used to be trashy.
Yes,
honestly.
absolutely.
It was like, I don't know, just like Jersey Shore kind of thing.
Totally.
But maybe not all. I don't know. Maybe not.
There were certain silos that for sure, like the Real Housewives
that's what I'm saying.
It all was a little bit like, oh, you watch Real Housewives, like that was guilty pleasure
That's
status.
what I mean.
Whereas,
That's
like,
what I mean.
The Bachelor was a little bit more tasteful, a little more mainstream.
But I feel like we're kind of having this overlap of like influencers are now on TV, and then like these reality shows are becoming you get cast for more and more stuff. So it's very pervasive.
No,
very relevant.
It's fascinating. It's part of the cultural zeitgeist.
It really is.
I believe in, you know what, we're just trying to keep you guys apprised and abreast of what's going on in the world. So we just can't wait to get into it. Should we just get into our first story?
Let's get into our first story.
Our first one is Mikayla versus Taylor Frankie Paul. And you guys, this is just the story that keeps on storying. And I would say the gift that keeps on giving, but I just don't know if it's a gift. At some point, it's like, send it back, return to sender. Stop. So for those of you who are unaware, we've talked about the TFP drama ad nauseum on this. I don't know if we need to really go over, the legal case, the Bachelorette gets canceled, yada, yada, yada. Mikayla has stayed silent through this whole thing. She's very much on her own healing journey. And then a few days before Mother's Day, like the Wednesday or Thursday before, she posts to her stories and basically says, she makes this comparison where she says, if I had a friend, or if I was using this cream that was giving me rashes, and my friends were like, hey, this cream's giving you rashes, stop using it, and I continue to use it, at some point I have to set a boundary and say, like, I can't be part of this cream rash situation. Essentially talking about Dakota being the cream and Taylor Frankie Paul suffering lots of rashes. Now, here's what I have to say with this. Do I love the analogy? No. Like, I think there's what she's trying to say, and then there's how she is saying it. And that's the issue here for me. Like, what she's saying, I get it. And I think it's totally valid, where it's just like, this got to a point where it's just like, I had to be out of this. This was too much. I've said my piece. And like, this destructive behavior, at some point I had to draw a line. The analogy of the cream and rashes was just, no. And I think everyone can be like, the cream and the rash was a miss.
Well, the cream cream in the rash was a miss because it's just like, well, it's not a human being who is like literally like sabotaging you, basically. Yes. And you're not in love. Like, I don't want to go into like the toasters thing, but like, you're not in love with the cream. No, like Taylor Frankie Paul has this weird attachment to
totally
to Dakota.
Well, I feel like honestly, this might sound crazy, but a better comparison would be like a drug addict.
Yeah,
truly,
exactly.
Because it is like there's a dopamine rush, and then there's the crash, and then it's like it's destructive, but you're addicted to it. And I think that would be a more apt comparison, because I feel like she was trying to relate with like her skin condition stuff. To be like, if I had something, and it was just like just stay on message.
My thing with this statement was like, I just feel like the timing was a little bit weird of this. Like, I feel like this was kind of late timing to be like talking about this situation. Yeah. I feel like the right timing would have been like when the videos are coming out. Yeah. And she's like basically like, hey, honestly, like, I like love Taylor. I want the best with her, but like, I just can't support this. Yeah. And so that's, for me, I'm like, I just feel like from Taylor's perspective, like we are beating a dead horse a little bit. And I just feel like the timing was off for me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like I get that she's being asked all the time about it.
Yeah, but she probably has been since everything came out about it.
She's saying like there's a lot like people like publicly like adding her about it and how she hasn't said anything. Yeah, I don't really know, but yes, there is definitely an element of like, which we'll see with all the other stories, is a common thread of like the time to strike is a little bit gone, so then the strike feels a little bit awkward.
Exactly.
Yes, where it's like, okay, we've struck, and what she says makes sense. Like I see what you're saying.
Well, and it's like what she says, I'm like, of course, everyone sees it. Like, yeah, Taylor is destructive, and like for once, like people need to start taking accountability for their actions, just not saying like, I'm sorry, I messed up. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, hey, you've messed up time and time and time again, and now it's affecting your kids, and that's like where I can't stand for it.
Well, it's like, and now it's time to change.
And so that's a fine message. Like, I think messaging is fine. The cream thing was, to your point, is tough. It's really, she has an addiction.
Yes, totally. Really, it's just like she can't get away from Dakota, that man. I don't know what's going on with it now. The court case is like crazy. People like posting, also the live streaming of their court case is wild. Like we live in a world where people live stream random like child court cases.
Didn't you hear about the judge? Basically like...
Yeah, I heard that the judge was just like, well, also for her, it's like she can't control her emotions very well. Like when she sees red, like she's unable to control everything, which is kind of what it seemed her Mother's Day post. So Mikayla posts, obviously, the cream analogy, basically just saying like, I've had to take a step back from this because it's just like, it's too much for me, and at some point I gotta get out. Then again, this is a few days before Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, Taylor Frankie Paul decides to respond to it in her Mother's Day post. So the pictures are just like these really cute photos of her and her kids. And then the caption is just I would not like to say ripping Mikayla a new one, but just being like, I have a snake in the grass. People are preying on my downfall, just beating me when I'm down. And just, what else does she say in it?
I'll be honest, I didn't read all of it.
I'll be honest, you guys, it was long. It was really so long, and it was one of those things where once you read the first few sentences and kind of got the gist of it, it was like glazed over. Okay, like we see where this is going.
Exactly.
It was, it was not well received, and I feel bad because I'm sure Taylor is just so defensive at this point. Like I'm sure like her emotional triggers are just so like quick to see people betraying her, and I get that like they're coworkers, they're friends, and so it's a really hard thing for Mikayla to say publicly, especially with the timing. And it probably would have been easier if Mikayla was just piling on when everyone else was saying everything. Like Layla and Miranda made similar statements of just like, we hope the kids are okay. Yeah. And Mikayla, I think just the fact that it was so far delayed felt dogpiley, when if she would have done it with everyone else, it would have been like, she's even kind of the same PR answer that everyone's giving, because they're not standing behind her.
And like, I feel like her response was strong, and like her response could have been a PR response, but like a strong PR response. Like, no, I am like against this. Yes. I feel like Layla and Miranda was like, yeah, we're against this because like we have to be against domestic violence kind of thing. Yes. You know what I mean? And versus like, she could have really just said the same exact thing, I think, at the time, or like a little bit earlier, and would have laid it a little bit better with Taylor. Yeah. But yeah, Taylor's response is like, clearly you're not okay. Yes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, clearly this is not a mature response. This is like complete crash out.
Yes. Yes, it was a crash out comment.
It was a crash out comment.
It wasn't sent to anyone to proofread. This was done in her notes app and then shipped.
I am wondering, like, who is the PR for? Do any of these girls have like PR, like,
I don't know.
advisors? Taylor Frankie Paul needs a PR advisor right now.
You know, remember a few weeks ago when it was like she deleted her Instagram and went offline, and we said maybe it's for the best she's offline?
Yeah.
I think maybe we could have stuck with that a little bit longer. It may have been good for her, because she's clearly in such like a vulnerable face right now.
Oh my gosh. And
she needs PR.
And like, to be fair, like, she should be. Like, given the situation, like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
like, I get it.
She could be losing custody for children. That's gutting.
Yeah, so like, just maybe don't take to the internet.
I know.
And like, in the photos, it's sad when you like kind of bring in the photos and like you're trying to make people feel bad for you because she's crying in the last photo with the kid.
Yeah.
And so it is like a little bit like I feel bad for you, but like at the same time, like let's take control of your life.
From a strategy perspective, I think she would have garnered way more goodwill from the people if she would have done a kind Mother's Day post and been like, I love my kids. I will do anything for my children. And really leaned into the motherhood of it all and be like, I'm not perfect. I have my flaws. I've made mistakes, but I love these kids. And like day in and day out, I try to show up for them as best I can. Like, motherhood's a gift. People would be way more on her side if she took that road, because they'd be like, oh my gosh, she's really trying. Again, people want to forgive her.
Totally.
I'm like, I wish nothing but the best for her. Yeah. But again, I think honestly, when you go divisive, it forces people to choose a side, whereas people could have been a little bit more neutral and felt good about both people. Yeah. Whereas now it's like, oh, are you Team Mikayla or Team Taylor? And it's like, holy
Here's
cow.
the other comment. Is like, how long are these girls taking to write these comments? Like, these are like 2-hour long like essays. Whoever their English teachers are, like, props to them. Honestly,
they've got beginning, middle, end, topic, sentence, thesis down.
Like this, this is like this is like at least like 2 hours of just like writing. I feel like and editing.
I know, and both their perspectives I see, and I do get like Mikayla just getting tired.
Oh no, like
I get it.
Here's the reality: is like Mikayla's just like not wrong. Just like. Weird analogy, weird timing.
And I'll be honest, I have been loving watching Mikayla's healing in Hawaii journey. I wasn't the biggest fan of her on the show. Not saying I wasn't a fan of her, but like she just wasn't a top character. Like I know
she's a side character. Yeah, for sure. And like there's not really drama going on with her usually.
Yeah, like obviously she has her things with Jace.
Right.
I felt neutral about her, liked her, but I will say I have really enjoyed following her in Hawaii.
Wait, but she's coming back to Utah, I hear.
I don't know. I think she's doing 30 days in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I want to say, I think she'll come back to Utah, but I'm really enjoying watching her healing journey in Hawaii. It's very fun.
I was just talking to someone who thinks that it's actually her husband that's causing her body to shut down. That was her theory.
Fascinating.
I don't know if I agree with that, but
I mean, you never know, but that's wild.
Yeah, anyways. So.
I mean, I hope that's not the case. That'd be really sad. I hope it's just, well, it's also hard when it's like, what if Utah and the dryness and like the climate or environment here is literally making you sick? Like, what do you do? Her job's here. Because once you have reality TV, your job is in Utah.
It's hard because Utah is way drier, and she does have a thing called CIRS, which is chronic inflammatory response syndrome, and Utah's like the worst place for it.
No, do you know Utah's the second driest state in the United States?
Is it really?
I heard that today on Instagram. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know, but it's crazy. Anyways, harder than brief interruption. We just have a quick favor to ask you guys. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to the podcast and like and comment on this episode.
If you are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other platform, make sure to follow us and leave us a 5-star review.
It seriously helps the podcast out so much. We love you guys, and back to the episode. Number 2, we can't get out of the Slom universe. And a lot of these are versus. Two people are against each other. This one is Avery Woods versus college student.
Okay, you need to explain this saga. This is actually insane.
Yes, this is wild. I had one of the Instagram T channels explain it to me, so I will relay such information to you. Obviously, Avery Woods is on Slama OC. There are a lot of complicated feelings with her being on Slama OC. You know, like she's not Mormon. And for some reason, she herself is just a very divisive, I would say, character persona.
I think she's a very strong personality.
Yes, she's just divisive online, like people feel strongly about her. Anyway, so she's obviously posting, talking about going on the new show on Hulu. A girl comments, a college student, and is like, you guys, she's got to pay the bill somehow, or like pay the mortgage somehow. She's got a new house. Avery Woods does not like said comment. And she is like, I think she like responds to the girl and is like, basically she's like, no, I'm not broke. Or like people saying that I'm going on reality TV when I'm broke, when it's like, I'm not, I don't need the money, whatever. So she puts this girl like publicly on blast. And then the kicker is she DMs the girl's university and says, just so you know, this is the student of your school. Like, you should kick her out. Like, trying to get her for cyberbullying. Yeah, like, she's a cyberbully, kick her, like, you should kick her out of the school. To which I say, like, wow. Also, I didn't think the comment was that bad. I thought it was like, it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek, clever, like... Okay, and then we need to contrast this with Bobby Altoff. Let's get into Bobby Altoff.
Yeah, okay,
go to Bobby Altoff 2 days ago gets asked, like, why are you going on Salma OC? And she's like, the PR answer is, I want to spend more time with my friends. The real answer is, I want to get more exposure to make more money. Love, hilarious. Everyone gets it. And I think you just need to address the elephant in the room of going on reality TV. You don't just do it for a fun time. Like, reality TV is a lot of work and it's a lot of time, and you get so much hate for it.
I was gonna say, and quite frankly, your personal life always suffers because of it.
Always.
Like, the only reason you're going on reality TV is for fame and money. Like, yeah, and like, that's fine.
No
also,
tea, no
like,
shade.
Yeah, just like own it. Miranda did the same thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, she's like, I'm here for a check. Like, let's not get it twisted.
Yeah, right.
And I think people respect that way more than you think. And you don't have to be insecure about that fact and be like, oh, well, this was an amazing opportunity. And I got to be with a group of women that I really like. And like, it's like all of the good things lining up. You can have 3 reasons for doing something, but let's not pretend that exposure and money, like looking at the girls from Slomla and how their trajectories have changed from being on that show.
It's like, listen, if I got approached, like, I would do it too.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
fine.
I'd be part of the franchise. Like, okay, what do you need?
Yeah.
Like, how many days a week? So I think it's so funny. I don't understand the insecurity around it. For me, I'm just like, yeah, just address it and move on.
Well, because it's literally like, well, first of all, like, there's no other reason really why you're doing this.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is like, which is like the biggest thing is like, if you can't handle this comment by this girl, like, you're not going to be able to handle reality TV.
No.
Like, it is like so cutthroat.
It's not really.
And also, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like the response is like just so crazy.
I agree.
Like we get weird DMs being
Absolutely.
like, yeah, you guys are like the scum of the earth, basically.
Yeah, like, you're ugly and horrible people. And it's just like, okay, move on. Like, we're filming this afternoon.
Yeah.
And so it's just... I also just didn't even think the comment was hateful. Like, I thought it was almost like kind of defending her, like, yeah, girl, go get that bag. Like, yeah, if I got the opportunity, like, go get your bag, go do your thing, go make money and get exposure. And it's like, this is the whole point of reality TV.
Clearly this is a trigger for Ave Woods. For AV.
For Miss Woods. Yeah, like, I get, well, and also I'm like, have you not had this commentary for a long time?
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was cyberbullying, honestly, the comment. I didn't really think it was that mean.
I thought the reaction was like just really out of touch.
I feel like it was just a little bit like overkill.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like are you seriously going to go to her school and be like, hey, and this of all comments, you know what I mean? Like, maybe if it's something hateful, like at her, I guess it is, I don't know, or like her kids, but yeah, clearly she took it personally.
I mean, I like, if she would have said like, you're ugly, you're fat, you're boring, like, I think that's more hateful.
Right.
Like, cause I thought it was kind of like a funny little defense of her, of being like, you guys, we're just trying to make some cash and let's move on. It'll be so interesting to see this new season. I listened to part of her podcast episode where she was talking about going on the show, and I'm very intrigued to see how.
Any like nuggets that you feel like are like key to share?
No, I think she was actually one of like the OG people that was going to be on it though. Like one of the first people that they cast to be on.
I feel like she's going to be a very divisive character because I feel like Bobby's just going to be so chill, so funny, and like just have funny commentary. Avery's going to be divisive, and who knows with the throuple. And I feel like everyone else is just like, I feel like Macy's sister like is going to be a big personality because she kind of wants to be, and I feel like the other ones are like kind of like random. I
feel like they may try to make one of the randos a villain.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know. Who knows?
It'll be interesting.
We'll just have to see when it comes out. Next, we have an update for the Alix v. Alix drama. Another gift that keeps on giving that's not really a gift. Basically, Alix girl. Yeah. She goes on the Today Show.
Yeah, because she's part of Sports Illustrated this year.
She's doing a Sports Illustrated cover, very on brand for her. She's on the Today Show. I love that it's the male host also. There are two female and one male host. The male host goes and asks her, like, what's going on with this podcast drama, essentially. And she brushes it off and is like, oh, today's a good day. I don't want to talk about it. He doubles down and is like, well, is there even drama or is this exaggerated? She says, no, this is exaggerated. I love everyone.
Like sarcastically.
Sarcastically, because it's just like, I already told you I'm not going into it. Why are you asking me about this again?
Yeah.
And Dave Portnoy gets involved. What are your thoughts?
You know, here's the thing, like, don't know if Alix Earle can do no wrong. Like, she can literally do whatever she wants, I feel
Whatever
like.
she wants.
Like, I feel like the time to strike has passed. That's the issue. Her timing is just so off if you look at just from like an objective third party like strategic perspective. Now like she is Alix Earle, and so like everyone loves her. Like she's won this.
No, she won.
I don't know. She won. Like everyone hates Alex Cooper. And like her husband yells at everyone at her job, and like that's just how it is. But like from like a like. It is like a little bit annoying from my perspective, just like because she's just like poking this bear basically, and the bear's like, okay, fine, like let's talk, like meet me in the alley after school, and like meet me on the playground after school, and we can like wrestle this out, and then she like just doesn't show up to the playground, and so that's where I'm just kind of like, okay, like you've just kind of lost me, but I guess it's fine though. I know the world has just been like, doesn't matter. We like Alix Earle. But like,
yes, that's what's so crazy to me about this drama is honestly, I'm bored.
Yeah,
I'm bored by it now. Now I'm bored. I'm like, we know, like again, there was a week where I was ready.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Whatever
Every day.
Alix Earle gave to us, we would have loved. She would have gotten so much PR, but maybe honestly not good press, and so maybe that's why she just decided back out of it.
Yeah.
But it is so fascinating to me that again, we only got the videos. We got Alix Cooper's response saying like, okay, come out with it. We got Alix Earle commenting on it, and that's it.
And we got Brianna Chicken Fry.
And then we got Brianna Chicken Fry doing something in the background that I'm like, Sister Chicken, I don't know what we're doing here. I feel like that was a net negative for her. Like she got involved, and I was like,
Brianna's
back out.
I'm going to go on my podcast and tell everything that Alix Cooper's done. It's just like crickets.
Crazy. No, but it's so crazy to me that just like as the internet, we are unable to let things sit in limbo for very long. So people have to decide a winner.
Yeah.
And with no new information or anything, they just decided that Alix Earle won because they liked her better.
Yeah. And so I think she would have won the argument no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah. And I do feel a little bit bad for Alix Cooper.
Yeah. I mean, she seems to have rebounded. Again, everyone just
fine. You just keeps. Well, the funny thing is, it's just like the news cycle just keeps going, and so like we forget about it.
Yeah,
and then like eventually
now.
Alix Earle will come out with it probably on a reality TV show. Like that's what's gonna happen. That's what she's waiting for. It has to be at this point. For sure.
And I was going to say what's so interesting to me from a strategy perspective, what she should have done, she could have built so much hype for her reality show if she just would have waited 6 months to start doing all these underhanded comments, hoped that Alix Cooper said something, or at least like started rustling up drama then boom, her reality show comes out, everyone's watching it. I would have watched it. Because frankly, right now, like I really like Alix Earle.
Yeah, same.
I like
she's
her.
So
I think
cute.
she's cute and like nice and whatever. I'm like not one of those people that like, oh, I will die to watch her reality show, honestly. But if her reality show had come out when that story was headlining, would have watched it 100%.
Same.
No questions asked. So I do think, again, strike while the iron's hot. There's like timing is so big.
Timing is big.
I mean, I'm telling them this. Obviously, they're like queens of timing. That I'm like, I feel like this should be known. Anyways.
Yeah. So interesting.
Lix v Lex.
Lix v Lex.
Gift it will never end. Next, number 4, another strike while the iron is hot. Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. Okay, so allegedly May 4th, they settle. Long story short, they settle. Blake drops like a bunch of her charges. Obviously, both sides are spinning it as a win for each respective party. It's not really sure what's going on. Like Justin Baldoni maybe moving to the UK or something like that. I don't know. Crazy news. And okay, this is also something that I was thinking about with this. Is that they had so much online commentary going on, right? Like when the movie came out, like their feud was everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. It was fascinating, taking sides. And then people, it kind of died out and it petered out. And I feel like there was no clear winner in this one. At least in my opinion, like it was very divisive.
It was
and it
very
wasn't like one-win.
He said, she said.
Exactly. So it was kind of like you decide if you like Blake Lively or not, essentially. Yeah. And then they decided to bring the drama up a few months later when it was like, you guys, you had both fully recovered from this and you decided to bring yourselves through the mud again.
They're just literally were beating a dead horse.
Beating a dead horse.
Over and over and over again.
Also, I'm like, Blake Lively, I don't think you need the money. No. Like, you're not in it for the cash.
No, this is an ego thing. And like, maybe just like, let it go. I don't know. But I guess if it was sexual assault and like, she was really passionate about it, I don't know.
That's so
I don't know what actually happened. By the way, I am so confused with this lawsuit. Yes. I am so confused, like, because like her 13 or like 3 of her 10 of her 13, like, what are the things?
Cases.
Thank you. Like cases
or
were
charges.
thrown. Yeah. 13.
her allegations.
10 of her 13 allegations were thrown out by the judge. And like supposedly it's because she was a contractor.
Yes.
Like that was the thing. It was like, well, you weren't an employee, so you were a contractor. So then technically the sexual allegation charges like don't really apply here because like he wasn't your boss technically.
Yes.
Something like that.
It's one of those like weird legal things where it's like it doesn't make sense to the layman. It's like the question is not whether or not like were you sexually assaulted or not. It was like one of those like weird like because of this fine print we can't do this type things.
And what's so funny is that Blake Lively now I think is trying to get all of her legal fees covered by Justin Baldoni, and it's like $400 million in legal fees.
Oh my gosh!
Like
he doesn't have $400 million.
Also, like the courts need to spend time doing something else.
No, like what were you doing?
Justice, I just don't know.
$400 million on this case.
It ruined Blake Lively's life and Ryan Reynolds' life.
No,
yeah. You have Taylor Swift also, who's like fluttering around. They're no longer friends.
No,
right? They're not friends, right?
No, I don't think so. I think this whole lawsuit did so much more damage than good.
Yeah.
That. Again, there's a sexual assault of it all that I'm like, again, it's so unclear to me. I feel like they were both suing each other. I don't know
what happened.
And it did not, it stopped making sense. And there were like so many Reddit threads and like these weird emails and voice memos that came out that was so weird. And they just shouldn't have brought the case, I think, in the beginning. If they could have avoided it, they just should have avoided the legality of it all. And they both could have gone into the sunset. And I think Justin Baldoni could have been cast more because now I feel like he's not getting cast anymore.
No, he's not going to get cast.
Like, he had this breakout role and he hasn't really done a lot.
I was going to say the movie crushed.
Yeah,
I loved that movie. It's so sad we're not going to see part 2.
I know.
That's what I'm mourning.
Me too. I was like, wait, I would love a number 2, a little, what's it called? Sequel.
Yeah.
Would have loved. And yeah, it ruined the whole thing. And I think it ruined Feuds' future career prospects because people like don't love to see him on screen anymore.
Yeah, and like she shows up to the Met Gala and everyone's kind of like freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, did she even get an invite?
Yes.
And it's like, no, Anna Wintour like invited her.
Yeah, she wrote for her.
Yeah,
which I respect. And they would have just been such a better place
too
if they just didn't sue. Because what's hard is they forget that the legal things take so long, and we don't have the attention span for that. The consumer does not have the attention span to go follow your entire court case because it takes like 6 months. And by then, again, we've chosen a winner and we've moved on.
I know.
It's like with Alix Earle and Alex Cooper. We chose a winner within a week and a half and everyone just moved on.
Yep.
And we get these little breadcrumbs here, but people don't really care about the breadcrumbs. They've already decided their winner, no matter what happens.
So do you feel like Blake lost in this one? Justin won?
No, this is one where I just feel like nobody won, and it was just like weird.
Feel like it's just like so unclear to me.
It's so unclear to me. I was, when all the evidence was coming out, I was like, whose case is this for?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this for Blake's case or is this for his case? I cannot tell who's in the right and who's in the wrong here. I got lost. Some people were like still boots on the ground journalisming, and then after like I saw headlines, it just became crazy.
Okay, so do you feel like Blake's ever gonna really recover from this? I feel like she has just been like, because like my point with all of this is like she had a farther way to fall.
Absolutely.
Here, Justin Baldoni, like literally this was his pinnacle, and like for Blake, it was just like this was a great movie, kind of another drop in the bucket. Like she didn't get a great PR from this, but like just leave it alone and like move on. But like. Man, I feel like she just fell from grace.
Oh, fell from grace. Well, then everyone was dredging up all the Gossip Girl drama from like 1995. Yeah. Not actually, but yeah, everyone was dredging up old stuff that was just like, this would have been better buried. Because she was so likable.
She was so likable.
Like, she was so likable. He was a rising star, so it just kind of like stunted his trajectory, basically. Yeah, for her, like, she was beloved.
Yeah.
She was beloved. And
I liked her a lot.
I know, I really liked her. And she just seemed one of those people that was just there.
Yeah.
You know, she's like Taylor Swift's best friend. She's in a lot of good movies. I didn't know a lot about her. I know she has kids, but she just seemed like a great
She was
gal.
Ryan Reynolds' wife.
That
was like a weird couple.
What I think she should do, TV series.
Yeah, people need to see her consistent. People need consistency from her.
Like consistency, not a PR run for a movie.
No.
Not doing press. I need to see her. Have you seen Kate Hudson's Running Point?
No.
Amazing show on Netflix.
Really?
I love that show. It's so good. You need to watch it.
Okay.
Like Running Point, it's the basketball one.
I haven't watched
Kate
it.
Hudson. Oh my. Okay, if you guys haven't watched it, Running Point on Netflix, so fun, so good. I'm obsessed with it. And again, like Kate Hudson's kind of having a renaissance in her career, and she's talked about how she feels like she's done raising kids, so she's having like a renaissance and has more time to be able to devote to these projects. And I think it's making me love Kate Hudson again, because, you know, like we haven't seen her in a second since like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Like
they're coming out with a second one. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, and she is having a renaissance. You are right.
And so I think she would do well with a TV show, get a cult following. People are watching her every single week. They're binging a show she's on. She plays she could actually play a villainous character, not necessarily even a likable character. But I think she needs to be on TV.
I think she should play a likable character. I don't know if she plays that well. She might be the villain.
Yeah, but either way, she just needs,
don't know. She needs something where people kind of loving her.
Yeah, just watch her and at least say she's a great actress.
Yeah.
Or something, or she's beautiful. At least, just that she's beautiful.
Give it to her.
Like she literally could be Serena Vanderwoodson's mom.
Yes,
like Lily Vanderwoodson.
Woods.
She would be great at that character. Like kind of this like snooty,
like
socialite character. She plays it beautifully.
Yeah, with like still some sort of like ethical code.
Exactly, like the rich ethical lady who's probably doing a lot of philanthropy on the side, but marries a billionaire.
Yeah,
that's her role. And I think that's, give me a call, Serena. We can workshop some ideas, some projects for you to be part of. And I just don't know what's going on over there. But again, they probably have enough money to ride off into the sunset, minus whatever legal fees it seems to be going on here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with the legal fees. It's insane.
Me neither. That's tough. But anyways, those are our stories for the week. And we will see you guys on Monday for Sister Hotline. We can't wait to see you. Bye.